Hey, Zakai here. I don't think I've made a serious video in like 8 years. 2017, I think, was the last time I made a video like this. Um, I'm just gonna talk. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, recently Schlatt uploaded a video on his weekly Slap channel, which I did watch because I mean that channel goes hard. It was talking about part of it was talking about quitting content creation, quitting YouTube, quitting whatever, right? And well, first of all, I've been doing this for almost 13 years now. I believe it'll be 13 years in May, May or June, I think. Um, which is a long fucking time. I'm turning 24 in 10 days from the recording of this, which is, 13 years is more than half of my life is I've been doing YouTube, which is completely crazy to me. But in that video, he says, if you even have a doubt that you aren't enjoying it anymore or that you should quit, then just quit. Which I've been having thoughts about quitting YouTube and content creation probably ever since 2020, maybe. No, it's got to be longer than that. Probably since like 20, maybe since 2017 even. And I've had thoughts before then, and I've had times where I'm like, oh no, I never will. But I don't know. It's I've been doing it for a long time, so a lot of shit has happened. Um One thing that is weird about it though is, for me, making content, like making YouTube videos specifically, especially the stuff that I have been making, you know, like like all my Lethal Company stuff, even some more niche ones like the stupid Amazon warehouse game I made my friends play, or Deep Rock Galactic, or hell, even Counter-Strike, which I haven't made a Counter-Strike video in years because that game is kind of terrible now. And playing competitive games for content, at least right now, is basically off the table. But recording videos and editing them and uploading them and doing the thumbnail and stuff is all still super fun for me. I mean, even this video, the game that I'm showing, it's called Sword with Sauce, which is a game I think I made a video on like in 2015, by the way. It was abandoned and now it's back, but it's not the point of this video. Also, neither is my gameplay. Don't worry about it. Doing that all of that is fun for me. I enjoy trying to find a thumbnail. All my thumbnails are very similar to each other, but I do enjoy the little bit of going and trying to find a perfect frame for it, since all my thumbnails are just a frame from the video, and then like re-edited. At least usually, I think like one or two times it hasn't been, but editing it takes a lot of time, and and I am pretty I'm chronically ill, so it does take a lot out of me, but it's fun. And when I do manage to get recording, it is fun. So that's the thing, is all aspects of it is still fun except for one, and that is planning the recordings. I hate being the person to plan stuff. I can't. I just it makes me it makes me like actually mad. So from as of today, the last time I think other than Minecraft once or maybe twice, Minecraft mod pack that I played with Robert and Raph, I haven't played a game with more than one person, so a group of 3 or more. I haven't done that since Drunk Lethal Company, which was on December 23rd, I want to say. It was right before Christmas. I think it was the 23rd. That sounds right. So I literally haven't recorded anything. Except for I did record some stuff with Loth that, I mean, is different than what I normally would post on my YouTube channel. So I just don't really know how I feel about it. I might post it. I think he's gonna post it, and we might continue. If he doesn't post it, then we're not gonna continue. But we were playing Terraria, which I also made a video on 10 years ago. Oh my god. I think actually longer than 10 years ago. I think that was 2014. I made a Terraria series. The game was so much different then. But it's just something that has been holding me back, like, pretty heavily. I'm just so tired of I am tired of being the only one to plan stuff, right? Like, the fact that it's been 3 months since I've even played games with a group really shows that it's like, at least to me, it feels like nobody else cares or even like wants to game or anything, even if it's like just casual. I don't know. Even the current plans that I have right now, which I'm totally gonna like leak right now, is me, Mike, and Loth. We are currently planning, by we I mean me mostly, but I am currently trying to put together a Minecraft thing for all 3 of us to do, a fucking podcast, which we have been talking about for a long time, but I feel like I'm the only one that actually like cares, might not be the right word, but like the only one that's actually trying to put effort. Like, I was like, hey guys, we'll try to, I shouldn't say put in effort, because Loth did help a little bit when we had this thing, but I had to like put together a meeting for everyone, and I don't know, it feels like the effort on my end is like a lot higher. That's, I don't know, it's part of why I'm thinking like, man, maybe I should just quit. Quitting isn't the right choice, I think, here, but the real choice would be me trying to find people that would actually be interested in putting in effort and blah 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 blah. One issue I have with this though is that I don't even know where I would start for this. I've been through so many different groups online, right? I mean, like I said, I've been doing this since 2012. In 2014, I got my first group together, right? Which would have been me, Woben, Bryson, Torment. And then 2015, no, actually still 2014, would have also been Xander, right? And then I also was in some other groups, like, oh my god, I don't even remember their names, but in Gary's mod, there was this group of like 4 or 5 people. I remember I played with a guy named Metal Pliskin, and then I played with like a guy named Ghost. I played with who I don't know why I remember him, but I do. And then I played with like these twins or whatever, and I was in that group. And then later on, I was in another group with I think she has 1 million subs on YouTube now. Her name was CuteC3, and I believe Xander was also in that group, and then there were some other groups there. And that group didn't really go well for me because, like, I was a kid, I got kind of bullied, and I kind of left because I wasn't comfortable. And then I've talked about before on streams and whatnot, the whole thing with me finding random people on Fortnite, and that escalating into, you know, me kind of blowing up on Twitch, which was super lucky. Like, it was definitely like a right place right time, super lucky moment where, I just luckily got into a squad when I was playing Squad Fill in Fortnite in the early days of Fortnite Battle Royale. And then it just kind of snowballed into a bunch of different groups. And that group was cool, but I fell out with them because, they were rude to me or whatever. And then I think everybody kind of just ended up started doing stuff. And then I went into another group, or that group technically was part of a bigger group, and I left the bigger group because it was really toxic and there was a lot of bullying in it. And then also in 2019 there was that Minecraft server that we don't talk about because there was some weird fucking people there. But after that, basically in 2020 has been this group that I've had the whole time, and it's just like so hard for me to try and reach out to people. I mean, last time I tried really reaching out to people, like I met Loth, Mike, and Sandstone, right? And there's like a few other people that I like kind of talked to a little bit. And they're like, all right, but there's a lot of also weird people in that vein, and especially in the VTuber group. Like I found in the VTuber vein of people, I guess I don't really know what else to say there. There's a lot of bad people is probably just the nicest way to put it. Bad might be too. No, there are a lot of like fake clout chasing people. Maybe I feel like that's really common in small creators that are in the VTuber community. I don't have a problem with VTubers. I have a problem with the VTuber community. And so, but because of that, and because of all the shit that's happened to me in the VTuber community, which I don't need to go into here at all. I've had to, like, I have the terms muted on Twitter, so I'm just like completely limiting myself from finding content creators, which was rough. And the game I play the most by myself is League of Legends, which I don't think I will ever make content on. Maybe I will. I don't think I will, though. It's just like not really something I think would be worth my time, or worth anybody's time to watch a video on it, at least. I can find streaming it, but that's completely different because that's more chill. Anyways, back to the real conversation. And I'm not gonna get super mad at my, like George, Raph, Robert, those guys, even Bruce, Jordan. Who the fuck else is in the group? I don't know, man. Whatever, those guys, right? The thing with them is none of them are content creators. So a lot of the time I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why none of them planning to do anything. But even still, it's like when I lived near them, there was never plans, at least involving me, of like meeting up and stuff. I think there were a few times, but I was never involved except for once, when I kind of forced myself to be there because I was like kind of rude about it, honestly, and they were like, okay, fine, you can come. And it was fun. It was great. I don't know, I'm just tired of that, I guess. That's why I haven't been uploading much this year, is I haven't recorded. I have been thinking about recording like single player games content. I don't really know how I would do it though. Obviously on this channel here, because this is my second channel, there's some videos from years ago. I'm pretty sure they were all my streams of me playing a game, right? Like a single player game. And the last video was 2 years ago, Midnight Fight Express. I have beaten so many games since then. Like actually so many games, but I don't stream them anymore. I think a few of the games I streamed, like I just stopped making content on it because it was taking a long time how I was doing it. Because like for example, the Sherlock Holmes video, like that's a just under 7-hour video, and yet it literally took me, I think, like 20 hours to edit. And that's because I streamed the whole thing. It was 2 streams. I think it was 11 hours of streams. Maybe. I don't know. It was like a lot more. Maybe it was 9. It was like 9, 10, or 11, something like that. And I cut it down to just under 7. And I actually added edits in here. Like there's two let's see. In the first case of that game, in the video, I kind of just had like a moment where I kind of went quiet and I just started figuring everything out in my head. And so I just like added edits to that. And then there was a few other parts in the video where I added small edits that took time. You know, it wasn't like a quick 2-minute edit. It was like something that took 10 minutes, you know? And I did that like 8, 9 times. That adds up a few hours of work. And so it just took me way too long. If I remember correctly, wow, what a stutter. In the Katana Zero video, which is short, it's under 4 hours, which isn't bad, right? Wow, wait, I only made like 5? Anyways, at one point in that video, I do a whole thing. It took me like 45 minutes. I do like a whole motion track joke where I motion track something along the screen. I think it was like a straw or something. I don't remember what the fuck it was. But I motion track it for like 4 or 5 seconds, which took me like 40 minutes. It probably would take less time now that I think I'm better at doing that because I've motion tracked a lot since then. Because that's actually almost 3 years old. And I've made a lot of videos since then. But I have been thinking about doing some solo stuff. I'm not really sure how I would do it. I think I would only keep it to either weird games or horror games, or both actually. I have kind of one idea that I would maybe do. And depending on what the game is, I would either edit it like a normal video or not. But I don't think I'm funny or entertaining when I'm by myself. That's partially why I stopped making Let's Play videos. I think in 2018 was the last time I did one, other than on the ones on this channel, but these are just VODs technically. Because I used to play all kinds of games. I played Evil Quest, Mr. Shifty, I played Deus Ex, I think I did one episode of Portal, I played Kona, I had a bunch of indie games that I played. I don't think there's many games actually that I've recorded, now that I think about it, that was more than one episode. I think it's literally Mr. Shifty, Deus Ex, Evil Quest, Dishonored, Skyrim, kind of. But that was like 6 episodes. That's like 5 games. I just never... And I didn't even finish Mr. Shifty. I mean, I've beaten the game now, but I never uploaded the final episode. All these videos are gone now, but that's 5 games that I actually did like Let's Play series on. I just don't think I was entertaining for it. Do I think I was the worst? No. I did try recording... What the fuck was it called? Straw Heart, I think was what it was called. I thought, honestly, that video wasn't bad. It performed so fucking bad, though. That video did terribly. Actually, I think it picked up eventually. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, no, the video didn't do great. It did fine, actually. It did better than the video before it, and that video was funnier. But, you know, it's hard for me to get feedback when, you know, I'm such a small creator, right? It's not like, oh man, I'm not getting views, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, whatever, right? But when you have friends who watch your videos, at least I assume they do. I know some people, some of them don't. But like I didn't really get feedback on how this video did. You know, it just felt like there was no point in doing it again, I guess. So I just didn't do it again, but you know, maybe I'll try it again and see. Anyways, I think I've been yapping long enough. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. I think I will, but I don't know. Maybe I'll turn this channel into just my like diary a little bit because I do have some stuff to say. Anyways, see you later. Thanks for listening if you're still here. Goodbye.